to What We Watch After Dark. My name is Nathan, and today we are going over the remake of Carrie. Director was Kimberly Pierce. Writers were Lawrence D. Cohen, Roberto Sachas, and Stephen King. Main cast, Chloe Grace Moretz plays Carrie White. And we have Julianne Moore as Margaret White. Judy Geer, Gabriella Wilde. So those are the actors and directors. We're going to talk about the budget real fast. The budget is $30 million. It grossed U.S. and Canada $35 million. Opening weekend, U.S. and Canada, it made $16 million. Gross worldwide, $84 million. So that's all the technical and who's in it. I have different thoughts and feelings, which I'll share with you when we get back. But let's go ahead and watch the trailer. So, roll
This was always such a peaceful town.
I don't want to use the word conspiracy, but that's what it's looking like.
Her mother was a fanatic. I don't know how she lived with her.
To believe something supernatural happened here defies logical explanation.
There's one thing no one seems to understand. She wasn't some monster. She was just a girl.
Welcome back. Wasn't that fun? Has a remake and everything. The first thing is Kimberly Pierce did not have the final edit. And so what she had was a little bit more true to the novel. And there's been a bunch of fans saying we need that release because right now they really fit it into instead of a retake of a movie, it was a remake. And so I just think that they didn't give the director the props they deserve. Sissy Speck was considered for Margaret White. And the dynamic of that and all would have been really, really interesting. But ultimately, Julianne Moore. It would have just put an interesting twist on, shit happens. Director Kimberly Pierce reveals that they used about 1,000 gallons of fake blood in the movie. They considered around 50 tests to get the blood effect just right, along with extensive hair and makeup sessions for Chloe Grace Moretz. Chloe even mentioned in an interview that she spent about 3 months working with the fake blood on the set. Man, I bet it was chilly. And it's like, you really can't put a coat. I wonder if they put a coat on her because she's basically continuity makeup right now. And so to get that right, you kind of wonder. They tried to do there's a scene in the movie where the mean girl ends up putting her face through the front windshield. And they try to do kind of a practical effect where they could, have it on string coming to her face, like glass shards and stuff. And it just didn't work out, so they had to do CG. The rocks that rained down at the end of the film were real. Stunt doubles were used to ensure the actresses wouldn't be harmed during the intense scene. That's nice of them. And that's usually what happens. You can't hurt the moneymaker. Well, guys, that brings us to the end. I'm going to have to give this one a 5.5. If I saw the director's cut, I bet you I'd give it a better grade. But I don't need a remake. I mean, I actually like the older one better, but it's also because it was made in the 70s, so it almost looks like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre realism, if you will. You know, that very raw footage. I do think that Carrie gaining her powers early in the film was neat. So, directing, made good choices. Writing, of course, you can never go wrong with Stephen King, which, by the way, Stephen King was not impressed with this film and was very indifferent. But you also have the editing, which was good. I mean, even having to deal with like cell phone footage / in the cell phone, that was good. It was all right. I mean, you know, if you like the Carries and all that, I know of 2 other adaptations outside of the 1979. There was a TV movie, early 2000s, and then there was Carrie 2, The Rage. But I am a huge fan of Chloe Grace Moretz and Julianne Moore and Judy Greer. I mean, those women are awesome. That's all the time we got today, guys. It was fun. So if you would like and subscribe, it would really help me. I love every single one of you, and I hope you're able to pass that on to your friends and family, and they're able to, and so on and so forth, because stop the war. Like and subscribe.